All right, a moment with Andrew. How do you know whether a window, an original 50, 100-year-old window, is savable or not? These are weights. They go up into the window. You'll see there's a pulley system up there that's behind all this silly tape. There's our pulley system. And then inside of this casing, which is hollow, is a steel weight that helps to hold the window open on both sides. Really is a brilliantly simple system. Our rule of thumb internally, as long as the joints that make up this window down here and up there are not rotted, and this was just a lovely example of a window, leave it. You're not going to be buying a window with any wood mullions that make it look like we get today. Additionally, this is the outside window, that green, that is a storm window. There aren't any screens for this window. A basic cost-effective upgrade is to remove this wooden version that would kind of get stored in the garage, and then you put a version in with screens, and then you swap them every 6 months as the temperature changes here in Ohio. But you can upgrade this to this version here, where this is a bolt-on outside multi-track. So it has one screen track, and then up here it has 2 tracks for storm doors or storm windows. These are worth 60, 70 bucks. You're gonna spend more installing it than you are actually buying it. But ultimately, they're a good cost-effective way to get the job done. Again, and then as you have, like, these pulleys have been, broken, the ropes have been broken. You have 2 choices. You can either disassemble the window and redo the ropes, but most commonly you just put a piece of metal in here and that'll help hold the window stable. So this is not holding itself up, it's slamming down, also isn't locked. But yeah, this would need to have the ropes replaced in it in order to pass like a Section 8 standard of not slamming down on a kid. But the best practice is always to run storm windows and a screen so that you can have some energy efficiency. Finally, let me walk into another room and I'm going to show you a window that really, in fact, we're going to go to the back bedroom. I'm going to show you one that's got to get replaced. That's a metal version. Just kind of screams replace me. So number one, where you see residents are like garbage bagging and then like stapling crap to the surface of the windows, we know we've got a problem. This was, if you go to this corner, you can see the outside layer. There's broken glass in there. So this is actually a single pane window now with some, I'm calling this like a 1970s era window. It's a double pane, but they're like a 1/4 inch apart. And then it's a metal frame. The metal frame has all kind of fallen apart. This window is standard stock size. I don't think we'll have any problems replacing it. I said in the prior video, it's $1,000 problem. I always recommend where we can, we get those yanked. They come with brand new screens. So especially like in the examples over there, if you're going to do a window and it's going to need painting, scraping and painting, and it's going to need a storm, and there's a broken pane of glass, it's like, let's just go with a new window. This I wanted to show you. It's like heavily painted. It's got some damage. You can see the separation down in this corner. It's definitely just seen better days. The whole thing's painted, so it's like a lead paint headache hazard. You can see that somebody's kind of caulked on some replacement glass over the years. This would be an example of a window. If we have the budget, I like to replace and just get it out of our keister. This would be an example of one we might try to keep. The joints are pretty tight. You've got an old screen. The screen is shot. I would not bill a resident if they poked at this and their finger went through it, right? This screen is probably older than I am, but there you go. So that is window 101 for a moment with Andrew.